things that you should definitely bet in. 5 things that you should definitely bet in. Ooh, why can't I say it? Hello people, welcome back to Food Glam Life. I hope you're doing very well today. So today's video is something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, but I just didn't get around to doing it. And so we're finally here where I wanted to recommend to you 5 things plus some bonus things that I'll be mentioning later on, but 5 things that you should definitely be buying from AliExpress, especially if you're into like beauty and hair and lifestyle and things like that. So first of all, what is AliExpress? If you don't know what AliExpress is, I want to know, have you been living under a rock? Because AliExpress is everything, especially for Pakistanis where, you know, there's so many things that we want to get and we want to order from abroad, and it's so hard and so difficult to get them from, you know, most of the Western countries just because of getting them here, shipping, customs, all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, so many things that you are buying from these Western countries are usually made in China. So AliExpress is a website and now a mobile app as well. And this is not at all sponsored, though I wish they would have. Anyway, you can order things directly from China. Alibaba is a major provider or whatever. They were the main, it was the main website. What you could do is contact wholesalers directly, and if you wanted to buy and ship stuff in bulk and just do it online, you could do that. But then what they realized is that they could make something where direct consumers could contact or be in touch with various different vendors. So it's not, AliExpress is not a manufacturer itself. It's basically a platform just like Daraz, where it allows different vendors to put up their stuff and you can buy from them and you read their reviews. It's very important. It's got like, you know, a rating system so you can read people's reviews, see the ratings. You should always do that when you're going on AliExpress anyway. And they have everything under the sun, from clothes to shoes to bags to makeup to electronics to sports stuff to anything and everything that you could think of. Kitchen stuff, home goods. It's just, you know, whatever your imagination, like, you search for it and you will find it. So I've been buying from AliExpress for a while now. A lot of the things that I want from a product, and maybe only brand names have them, but they really jack up the prices. You could go directly to AliExpress and buy pretty much the same thing. It just won't have that brand name on it. But you have to be careful as well. Sometimes they do have fake products as well. So if you're looking for, like, it's really easy to find fake branded stuff, but I would sort of stay away from that and focus on just other useful, because, okay, I don't know how to say this. So basically you can buy like fashion stuff that is branded, but then again, I wouldn't trust that because there are a lot of like bad vendors on it as well. But there's certain things that you can get that basically are being sent from China and then just have, you know, any brand's name being put on it and being sold at Walmart or Target or Macy's or, like, you know, the European stores, etc., etc. So even my step counter, smartwatch, pedometer stuff, this is from there. I had originally ordered my last one from Amazon. This is not a Fitbit, but it's like a Fitbit. It works exactly the same. I lost my last one, so I got this one, and this one was pretty good. I think I got it for like 25-30 bucks. So it just varies. You can get stuff that's really, really cheap, and a lot of times the great thing about it is that you can get free shipping or like very minimal shipping. Some things are like you have to like watch out for because they're really ridiculously priced. They're priced higher than how much you would get them locally or if you had even ordered them from abroad. So you have to be very smart about shopping on AliExpress. That's all I can say. So let's get started, and I'm going to basically talk about the stuff that I have and I've been using. So I'm not just going to be like, oh, this is what I ordered, but I've used it a few times at least and I'm happy with it, and so I'm recommending it. And I will tell you how much I got it for and how much the same product would be if you bought it from, let's say, Amazon or, you know, Sephora or some other website like that. So where should we get started? Let's get started with the biggest thing. This is the now I know there's a newbie curling iron, so I don't know if this is just a fake or if they just produce for the same company. So this is a digital curling one. I ordered the one with the inverted sort of, or whatever, I don't know what this is called, like it peaks at here, because I wanted one that would be kind of like a bigger barrel, because I don't like to do it too much, but like basically you can go like that. I'm not doing it correctly right now, but anyway, you'll get a bigger curl on the top, and you can, I mean, it just depends where you started from. But this, I've used it. I had very low expectations from it because literally I got this for $17. and that is an insane buy. Like, it's really cheap. It's got adjustable heat. You can move it up or down. It's got a very soft, smooth, like silicone feeling handle. It's got this rest so that you don't burn the surface that it's on, and then it has this like twirling around sort of cord, so it's kind of flexible that way, and it's got a decent length. So this is something that I would recommend, because if you bought it just from the New Me website, it's $80 to $90, and this works just as well. It heats up really quickly, heats up well, and I'm happy with it. So yeah. The second thing also related to hair is this. It's still in the kit box that it came in. Are these really cool? Like, if you're into doing your hair and blow drying your hair, you get these curling brushes. If you've gotten your hair blow dried professionally, you'll notice, at least in Pakistan, I've noticed that they'll put like all these different brushes into your head. You know, they're all there at the same time. But usually we own, you know, at home, you'll own one or maximum two. I have like two already brushes like this. You don't normally end up buying all of those brushes. But what this comes with is like with these removable heads. So you can curl your hair, blow dry, whatever, do the whole thing. And then you just remove it and it's like there in your head. And then you can go ahead and insert it into another one, and then do the whole process again, and then leave it on your hair to get a better curl. And I think this is a really innovative, really cool product. The brushes are, they're okay. They're not like the best quality. I personally think that ones that have slightly longer bristles are better, but it's very negligible. And this set of 6 brush heads and the stick with it or whatever, the handle with it, this cost $16. And if I were to buy this online on a separate website or something like that, it would cost no less than $40. So I think that is, again, a really great buy. If you're into blow drying your hair and doing all of that stuff, I think that is something you should definitely get. Next is, and I think I've talked about this in my nighttime skin routine video, is this Touch Beauty Essentials face roller. And this is basically, it's got proton light in it. So it's touch activated. It's got these studs on it. It's not a derma roller, because I think derma rollers have little needles in them. This is just a regular face sort of lifting roller, and I like to use it after I've applied something like a serum or a moisturizer, and I just really wanted to get into my skin, and I also want to sort of do this lifting thing. I don't know about the whole lifting part of it. People say that generally these rollers work. Even if it doesn't work, I do feel like that it helps my skin absorb the serum or moisturizer or face oil really well into the skin without me just, you know, doing it with my fingers. So this is something I would recommend. I got this for $15, and if I was to buy this off of Amazon or some other website like that, I think it's no less than $30. So there's that. Next thing that I would highly recommend, I don't know if you've heard of a product called the Foreo Luna. That is basically a face cleanser. This, again, I showcased in my nighttime skin routine. This is, I don't know if you can hear it. It's got like 5 or 6 speeds, and it's supposed to help you wash your face, clean it. It's called a Sonic Silicone Facial Cleanser. They're different shapes and sizes. This I felt was the closest to what the actual Foreo Luna looks like. That is like an original one of that is going to cost you $200. This one cost me $21. So it's pretty much the same thing. They also have these little silicone bristles on it, and they're smaller here, they're a little bigger here, and they have a different size ones over here. It's rechargeable with like a USB port, which is really cool. I mean, I am so happy with this purchase. I would totally recommend that. If you want a silicone facial cleanser and you cannot afford or do not want to pay or can't access the Foreo Luna from Sephora or wherever, go ahead and get this. You will not regret it. I paid like over $100 for my Clarisonic, the Mia, whatever, the face thing, whatever. That's also chargeable, and I got it from Sephora. And the thing is, for my sensitive skin, I cannot use that without feeling like my skin has been like really abrasive. The brushes, even the sensitive skin wala brush, it's just too much. I really do prefer this. I feel like it really, I sometimes when I have a lot of makeup on, and then even though I've double cleansed and I'll go with this, I'll still see some foundation coming off on it. So this is a great buy. And then number 5, the last thing that I would recommend is phone cases. So I've gotten some pretty cool, I think, phone cases. I like them. You know, I don't like the ones that you generally get over here, and I think that a lot of times, especially with the different phone models that you have, a lot of times it's not very easy in Pakistan to get, you know, from this store. Sometimes you do, but a lot of times they don't have very nice designs, or they don't have like very customized looking designs or something cute. Like if you want that, really have to search for it, and then obviously they jack up the price. These I got literally for $2 to $3, and they're great and they fit my phone. A lot of times if you have a new kind of phone or a different kind of phone, they don't really have too much variety or don't really have anything for you. So if you are looking for a nice phone case, head over to AliExpress and just order like a bunch from there. And if you were to get the same sort of cases on other bigger websites, they would cost you at least, you know, between $20 to $50. So this is seriously bargain steal deal. Other than that, I have a couple of bonus products that I wanted to tell you about. One is something that I really would recommend are brushes. Just go through the brushes, the face makeup brushes. This was part of a 10-piece kit, and you will find these everywhere on AliExpress. These are all synthetic. They're not the best, but they're really, really, really cheap. These are like $13 for 10 or 11 brushes, and they have all sorts of different kinds. I've had these for like a couple of years now, and you know, it started sort of shedding hair, but really they did their time. And I still use them. And they're great, like these small ones. You can travel easily with these. They're great for the face, all of that. They're pretty dense. So I don't think this is bad if you're looking for cheap and affordable brushes that are, you know, decent quality. And these are just you know, the ones that I got that I'm showing you. There are so many other options that you can choose from. Another thing that I would really, really recommend, you know, beauty blenders are like $20 a piece. I do like beauty blenders, but this one seriously blew my mind. Look at how soft this is, and this is dry. This is completely new. It's completely hasn't been wet, but when you do wet it, it does expand, and this was amazing. This is a brand called culmination. I don't know what it is, but I found this on AliExpress and I ordered a couple. Once I'm done with all my sponges, I'm definitely going to go back and order from them again. These cost me $4 each compared to a $20 beauty blender or even the Real Technique sponges. Another thing that I would really, really recommend are these Heng Fang Glitter eyeliners. These have been really, really great, especially if you want to get like a fine glitter line. But these were like $1 to $2, and they come in a few colors. And I would compare these to the Urban Decay, I think it's like the Moon Dust or something, like the liners. These are great. That one piece costs $20, so why not? This is, you can do your whole entire lid with it. You can do a line with it. There's so much you can do. This is something I would definitely recommend that you get if you're into glitter. And finally, a wet brush. I don't know if you've heard of a wet brush. Normally, you should not brush your hair when it's wet, but wet brushes are made so they're a little more flexible. Their bristles are a lot more flexible. They're softer, and so they don't tug and pull on your wet hair too much. Normally, if you were to get a wet brush, which is the name of the brand, I think it costs around $11 to $15 depending on where you get them from. This cost me $2. So yeah, if you are looking for a wet brush when you come out of the shower, this is something that I would recommend. Again, I don't remember how much I got this for, but there's so many different options for this. It connects with both Android and iOS, so that's great. So yeah, I don't know what brand this was, but I think it's called H-Band or something like that. The reason I got this was because it has this really cute, like cool pop of red underneath the black, so it becomes like a lot more fun. The only thing that kind of bothers me is I don't like these kind of straps where you have all these holes and, you know, whatever. It's a very small, minute thing, but it's there's so many options out there. You can go through them and see what you like. There are ones that are bigger. I like the ones that are like narrow like this. Just make sure you go through the ratings and the reviews and see what people have said about it, and also see what the prices are, compare different prices, look at the shipping costs. Some of them have free shipping, some of them don't. Free shipping is the best, and a lot of these products are not charged customs when they come into Pakistan, so that is, I think, the best part about it. I think the only drawback is that sometimes delivery is really, really long. Like sometimes you'll get things within 2 weeks, sometimes you'll get them within like 2 months. So that's just something you have to be mentally prepared for. Do not rely on something कि, you know, मैं अभी यहाँ से order कर देती हूँ तो फिर वो अगले 2-3 हफ्ते में आ जाएगा. It's not going to work like that. That's, you know, it's just sometimes it gets stuck somewhere. I've noticed like over the years it's become much better. I've ordered a whole bunch of things over the years from AliExpress. Some of them have been epic fails and some of them have been like great successes, and I'm just really happy about those. But you know, obviously it's kind of like trial and error, and you just sort of have to figure it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down below if you want me to make more videos like this, if you enjoyed it, what else you would like to know, if you want any other tips for purchasing anything on AliExpress. I get a lot of stuff. I'm like always browsing through it, like random stuff I would be getting. Like I recently ordered bamboo toothbrushes because they are easier on the environment, they're recyclable. So I'm going to see how that goes and a whole bunch of other things. So I'm really excited about that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so right now and hit the bell icon because then you'll know when I post. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is. Take care. Goodbye.